Offshore wind is the engine room of the UK's net zero ambitions, already providing 40% of our electricity. But plans to treble capacity by 2030 may be stalling, with a government auction for new wind farms expected to flop. Britain's biggest renewable generator told Sky News the price has been set too low for the sums to add up.
Unfortunately, because of movements in interest rates, cost of equity, and also particularly supply chain, you've suddenly seen those cap prices look a little tight, and therefore it's made it difficult for some companies to decide they want to bid. And indeed, for the project we had, it's a little bit smaller than some in deeper waters and further north in the UK, and therefore we just wouldn't have been able to even get a bid in at that cap price.
Offshore wind has been a roaring success, with prices falling as capacity has grown, but inflation has put the industry under pressure. One leading generator has mothballed its wind farms off the Norfolk coast.
The economics don't stack up for any offshore wind farm at the moment. That's why we've paused development of our Norfolk Boreas project, and we're now looking to see how the best way to take forward the whole zone.
Any slowdown will put suppliers under pressure too. Nippon Electric Glass make fiberglass used on turbine blades.
But it's got to be sustainable for the future, otherwise business like ours won't be able to exist, because we won't be able to afford to trade in that space. So we'll either move to different spaces and find different industries to service and move away from wind.
Wind farms have become a familiar sight on our coastline as renewables auctions have grown capacity and pushed down prices. But this latest round has bumped into the new economic reality. Until now, auctions have made a virtuous circle of offshore wind, not just secure, green and abundant, but it's much, much cheaper than natural gas, which makes the failure of this round not just a blow to the UK's net zero ambitions, but also hard evidence that the cost of delivering them is going to rise for government, for business and for consumers. Offshore wind will remain cheaper than the alternatives, and the climate cost of doing nothing is unconscionable. But the true scale of the energy transition challenge is becoming clear. Paul Kelso, Sky News.